Fido funeral. In Japan, a send-off for robot dogs. The robot dogs lined up in their dozens on April 26 in Japan. There was not a tech fair display. They were the dearly departed being honored with their own traditional funeral. In some respects, it was a funeral like any other in Japan. There was incense smoke wafting as a priest chanted a sutra, praying for the peaceful transition of the souls of the departed. But the departed were 114 of Sony's old generations of Aibo robot dogs. Each was wearing a tag to show where they came from and to which family they belonged. R.I.P. Robo-Dogs. The funeral was arranged by A Fun. It is an electronics repair company. They specialize in fixing vintage products. They sent off some 800 Aibos this way in recent years at a centuries-old Buddhist temple. Aibo Robo-Dogs are no longer in production. Owners of old or dead Robo-Dogs often send them to the company, the only way it can obtain genuine parts to use for repairs. The defunct dogs serve as the equivalent of organ donors for defective robots. Before they are put to use, the company honors them with a traditional send-off. The dogs often arrive with letters that give their names, how they spent their lives, and other details. I feel relieved to know there will be a prayer for my Aibo, one owner said in a letter. Another owner wrote, "Please help other Aibos. Tears rose in my eyes when I decided to say goodbye." Bungjin Oi is the priest at the 450-year-old Kofukuji Temple in Isumi. It is a city east of Tokyo. He dismisses the idea that holding memorials for machines is absurd. I got soul, but I'm not a solar panel. All things have a bit of soul, he told AFP after the service. Nobuyuki Norimatsu is the manager of A Fun. He also says he feels the robo-dogs have souls, even if they are destined to be donors. We'd like to return the souls to the owners and make the robot a machine to utilize their parts, he said. We don't take parts before we hold a funeral for them, he says. The Aibo was the world's first home-use entertainment robot capable of developing its own personality. Sony rolled out the first-generation Aibo in June 1999. The initial batch of 3,000 sold out in just 20 minutes, despite the hefty 250,000 yen, more than $2,000, price tag. Over the following years, more than 150,000 robo-dogs were sold. Many different iterations came out, ranging from gleaming metallic silver versions to round-faced cub-like models. Product of generous owners. By 2006, however, Sony's business was in trouble, and the Aibo, an expensive and somewhat frivolous luxury, had to go. The company kept its Aibo clinic open until March 2014, but then told dedicated and loving owners that they were on their own. Desperate owners have turned to A Fun, which draws on the knowledge of former Sony engineers to get repairs. In January, Sony unveiled a new version of its robot dog, the Aibo, packed with artificial intelligence and internet connectivity, but has not resumed repairs of old models. The media fanfare did, however, prompt many owners of older models to look for ways to repair their faithful friends or to donate those beyond salvaging. A repaired Aibo is the product of generous owners whose own dogs have become life-saving donors, Norimatsu said. I feel it moves on the combined hearts of owners, he said.